This video is about gay marriage in America. We went to many public places to find out people's opinions on gay marriage, like the park, the beach, and other public places. We wound up with nothing more than a good view. You see, people just simply didn't want to be on camera, but luckily we found a couple people who did.
Honestly, feel biased. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
He proceeded to tell me a long, drawn-out story about his friend that came out in middle school, but he ended with this. With multiple declines no matter where we went, the park was going to be our last destination, whether we were going to fail or succeed. Luckily, while we were there, we found a couple that was actually willing to give their opinion.
Not want
Gay
to.
marriage?
Yeah.
What's wrong with gay marriage?
Well, we're just wondering whether you approve or disapprove.
I think everybody's entitled to their own opinion, their own thing. Absolutely.
Well, thank you for
I'm
that.
like the most hardcore, man's man you can get. You know, I play in a death metal band and whatever, and I still think if a man or woman, one thing I think is odd is that, and this is so a man thing, but if it's a women together, men seem to have no problem with it.
Yeah, I've noticed
when it's
that.
a man and a man, they seem to, it's like their manhood's like all of a sudden they're offended by it, and that's the dumbest thing ever. I think that if you're in love and it's something pure, then
that's right.
It makes you happy and you're not hurting anybody else. It's all good.
Well, that's
Nobody
great.
else has any right to say anything
And
about
honestly,
what you decide.
I think that people that are offended by stuff like that are insecure. They have a problem within themselves. You know what I mean?
Good
if
point.
you're secure with yourself, why would you care? You know what I mean? I mean,
According to the most recent Gallup poll in May of 2011, 53% of Americans support gay marriage. A staggering 73% of those between 18 and 34 also support gay marriage. But 61% of those 55 and older disapprove. Next, we'll look at 2 testimonies about being gay in America, one of which is my own. Then I'll read an email interview I did with an older gay couple that have been together for 14 years.
If gay marriage was legalized, how would it affect you?
Be able to get married if I wanted to. I think everybody has that hope that there's one person, that they're going to spend the rest of their lives with. Somebody to take care of or take care of them. And it is definitely unfair that as of now, and that's limited to heterosexuality or a union of a man and a woman.
Why not just live together? I mean, straight people do that too. Just live together and don't get married.
I don't think that's such a bad idea, and I may just do that even if gay marriage is legalized, but I think having the option is really important, especially for general equality.
It's just about having the right, just being able to.
Do you think that people judged you? Do you still think people judge you?
I think certain people still judge, and it's really obvious, just staring or making comments to their friends and such. But most people my age just go with it. It doesn't seem to be too different or anything extreme. I definitely think the older generations, it's more noticeable, their judgment.
Oh, I get looks. It's older people, It's a little contradictory to say that we're a secular nation, but then have these morals that are associated with religion. I grew up in what was a disapproving household of that sort of thing. A lot of people with parents that are older, or more so parents that are foreign, to where, it would never be okay. Here's the thing. If it doesn't affect you negatively in your general happiness, the way you go about your own day, I don't see why these people care. The thing is, though, Is it the people that care, or is it the government that cares? I mean, 53% of the nation thinks that it should be legal, but then it's still not legal, even though the basic foundation of democracy is that the majority rules, and over 50% is the majority, and yet it's still not legal. So it doesn't make sense. And it's because no one's doing anything about it. So I did an interview via email with an older gay couple that have been together for 14 years, and I asked them if they could just tell me how the banning of gay marriage has affected them personally and just generally. And they said that it just denies gay couples the basic constitutional right that every other couple has. It denies them the financial benefits of marriage, the ability to file joint tax returns, and provide a spouse with the benefits of pensions and retirement plans, the ability to obtain Social Security benefits, and to leave a spouse an inheritance without tax implication. This means that if something happens to one of them, the other gets nothing. On the state level of banning, it affects same-sex couples to parent and adopt children, which has personally affected them throughout their whole relationship. If you want to do something about this issue, tell a friend and talk about it, or join the Human Rights Campaign at www.hrc.org.